In case you're wondering why we're late, we've had a ton of audio issues. But will they come back? Who knows? Let's find out. All right, hello and welcome to the MatchDayVlogs YouTube channel. As always, please remember to smash that like button and hit subscribe because it really does make a difference to the channel. Right, sorry about the delay, everyone. We were here. We were just trying to sort out StreamYard audio issues, so apologies for that because I can't possibly put you through the issues that we had last time out. Are they happening again, Jack?
I don't appreciate the use of the term "we're having audio problems." I get it. There's a collective "we" within the channel, but
we, as in StreamYard, rather than nothing to do with us. So
hey, listen. When I looked at my settings just then, I also have the adjust mic button on. So maybe it's just something that we should have on.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe that's
live
it.
Live and learn. Live and learn.
Maybe
I just don't want to believe that it was as easy as clicking a box. Like
maybe.
You went for a lot of effort for it to be as easy as I should have clicked this box.
It could have been. So, how's everyone doing? I hope you're well. Let us know, as always, where you are watching the show from. It's always interesting to know how far and wide people are watching. There was a question that I had from a subscriber who always asked, like, why do we always put these during the England games? It's like, no one's really watching them, are they? I mean, I've got one.
Wow.
To the side of me.
I mean,
of you as well.
No, all I'm saying is, no, we don't take care about England games unless one of us snakes the other one and goes to Wembley without them, you know? You're just trying to hurt me, you know?
Do you know, just for anyone that didn't see the previous episode, I was fortuitous enough to be offered a ticket to go and watch England versus the ski resort. And it was fun. It was fun. I wouldn't say it was a competitive game of football, but it was definitely fun and always nice to have a trip to Wembley. And I think that, ironically, the last time I went to Wembley was actually Johnson Paint Trophy. So I have a 100% win record at Wembley.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Look at you, man.
Cruising.
Well, mate, that means we got some more Wembley trips this year. Then maybe if we could have actually gone last year, maybe we'd be in a much happier position right now.
That's true.
About it, but you never know.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, so we're here to talk about the upcoming game against West Ham United. Obviously, the last fixture between ourselves was at the rather spacious London Stadium, which ended in an incredibly disappointing, yet somewhat predictable 3-0 loss. West Ham has started quite well again this season. What are we to expect? Is there something that you think Ralph has learned since the last time we were out?
I feel like the last time was such a deflating game. Like, it was something we all said it was going to be like, just everything going into it was like, it's going to be 3-0, it's going to be 3-0, it's going to be 3-0. When it was, you're like, this is just, it just sort of tied off a very bitter end to the season, to a very bitter season. Mm-hmm. So you would hope that coming into this game, Ralph was like, right, we need to get 3 points here just so everyone can be is on side.
Need something.
You know, it'd be a great first 3 points of the season, but I can't help but feel, because of the last few results against West Ham, a little bit like, oh god, it could be a tough weekend.
I mean, they got a draw. Were they at Brentford for that draw? Did they draw against Brentford? Have I got that completely confused?
I can't remember. It seems like so long ago since football, mate. It's been the international break has really done a number on me, to be honest. It sent me for a spin.
Right. I have done some research. Let me see. I haven't done any research on this.
Come on, mate. I told you I tried to do research. I just came very difficult finding decent West Ham content. No, it's like this, you know.
There's too many clubs in the Premier League playing in claret and blue. Far too many.
I mean, I hate the fact that I'm just about to get it here. So 2-2 against Crystal Palace.
That was it. Palace. That was it.
Palace, but then again, they did beat Leicester 4-1 and they did beat Newcastle 4-2. So they got goals in them.
Yeah.
They got goals in them. It's whether
Leicester can't do it with a 10 on the pitch, can they? That's their problem.
No. So it's I feel like it's going to be a real defensive showcase from us, because I do feel that West Ham have goals in them and their middle of the park is decent.
Yeah.
So I feel like the final four are going to be really important on the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I would have, at this point, I would like to say it'd be nice to see if Bednar would be back playing, but I don't know if he'd be after playing tonight. Would he play tonight? Would he play
But I don't
on the
see why
weekend?
not. Don't see why not. I mean, if he's match fit.
But Stevens is playing well, and so is Salasu, and Lianco. His Twitter game is great. I'm so excited to see the Griller. So excited to see the Griller.
Yes, we are yet to see him start in a Southampton shirt. And of course, this weekend may be the case. I mean, do you see? I mean, it's so hard to tell, though, isn't it?
It is. Right now, it's like we say, centre back is a position right now that we're quite blessed in. With the inclusion. So it's hard to say who's going to go where, who's going to be where. And because I don't know an awful lot about Lianco, I don't know much about his time. We got him from. It was France, was it? Or was it Italy? Torino. It was
Italy. Torino.
Where we get from? That's it. Got from Torino. And I don't know too much about him. So I don't know whether it's straight in and ready to go. He's a player I'm just excited to see because of how excited he seems to be at Southampton. Nailed it. You need your own fist. So I'm excited to see him finally get some game time. Or who knows about those back positions right now? I'm just excited to see it. I think Kyle Walker-Peters may start over Peru.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think it might be Kyle Walker-Peters and Livramento starting. I've seen a few people not too stoked upon Peru so far. I think it's a bit harsh. It's only been a few games so far, but I think he's looked quite good.
Yeah, I thought he looked pretty solid. I mean, he put on a decent display against Man United when we watched him. I think they're also Peru would probably be more of a physical presence against West Ham, so that might be a key factor. Likewise for who starts in the centre back positions.
I think there might be a case of go for goal in this game, where it's who's just going to score more.
yeah, and I think that's perhaps the issue because both teams are conceding. I mean, I think from vague memory watching the Crystal Palace West Ham game, the goals they conceded were quite poor. So it gives us a little bit of hope in regards to perhaps getting a goal against them, but also we're conceding goals again, aren't we? So
exactly, it's again, this is another plea for Forster to start at the weekend. I think his time is now.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I think I think the other ways. I think we're just going to see McCarthy all season now.
I don't want it because we're going to concede. But
you
never know. He might just have that one game in the 50. That's what he does. He has maybe one game in 50, and you're like, oh, maybe he can do something, and then But no, I think I think the back four are going to be a real the real difference maker in the game tomorrow.
Just for fun, what we should do, we should pick our 11, shouldn't we?
Yeah, we should do that. Let's do that.
Because I think also, with the likes of Elianusi having a great game against Newcastle, scoring a goal, and generally played pretty decently as well. I mean, I thought, looking back at that Newcastle game, we had so many opportunities to score in the first half. It was ridiculous. Could have been 4-5-0 up. So the fact that we didn't take that cost us a game, really. Could have been a lot more straightforward. But let's go into our starting 11 and let us know in the chat section who you would start against West Ham on Saturday. Now I remember how to do this now. I just share my shopping list on Amazon instead of sharing what I want to share. Say share.
Oh, have we got graphics?
We do have graphics.
Oh my god! Oh my god! We've actually got stuff.
I forgot to do it. Oh, goodness sake!
Graphics aren't as easy as they seem, guys.
Yeah. Chrome has lost permission to capture the screen.
We don't have graphics. Move on.
Oh my goodness. All right, I know what I need to do. Right, keep chatting. You're fine.
I'll keep chatting. But here's the thing. The thing I want to chat about is the team. So
I know.
So many things to talk about.
So I guess run us through. I'll tell you what. Whilst I'm trying to fix this, why don't you run us through who you think the back lineup's going to be?
Well, the first thing I wanted to ask was, what does Elianusi have to do this next game for you to get him on the back of your shirt? Seeing as we're still looking for the great name on the back of your shirt, what does Elianusi got to do for you? If he scores the goal that decides the game.
Yeah. Not even record contents to screens. Right, I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm not going to be able to do that. I should have prepared that earlier. Elyounoussi has got to get a brace on Saturday.
A brace on Saturday for Elyounoussi. You heard it here, guys. If Elyounoussi gets a brace on Saturday, Mike will get that on the back of his shirt.
Yeah.
It's a long name as well, so that's some extra letters there. That's
Yeah, and I'm actually I'm intending on picking up a yellow shirt on Saturday.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, I've had a couple of rough gigs recently, and I thought I'm going to spend this money on a Saint shirt. Cheer myself up.
I from the photos I've seen and the stories I've heard, I think you deserve it. I think you deserve it.
Most definitely. So in terms of the back lineup, are you going with your heart or your head on this? Is this actually what you think is going to happen?
This is what okay, let's go with what I actually think will happen.
Okay.
So it probably will be McCarthy. As much as I don't want it to be, it'll probably be McCarthy.
Yeah.
And it'll be Livramento on one side.
On the
and
right
Kyle
side.
Walker on the right side. And then Kyle Walker Peters on the left.
Okay.
And then I think it will be Bednarak and Stevens.
Okay.
Bednarak
and Stevens.
That's what I think. Or maybe Bednarak and Livramento. Either way, I see Bednarak starting. But I also see Stevens starting. I think Stevens is really coming through. I think Ralph's really putting his faith in Stevens right now.
Yeah. Well, he's the Cornish Maldini.
That's what that is. What's he got to do for you to get Cornish Maldini on the back of your shirt?
Oh, if that would even fit, that would be amazing.
Of course it will. We might have to go top and bottom.
Yeah.
Cornish 5 Maldini.
Or just Cornish for short.
Just Cornish, yeah.
So you don't see Salasu starting at all?
Well, here's the thing. I do think Salasu deserves to start, but I just feel like they've got so many options in the middle there, and we haven't seen Bednarak play yet. And I just feel like sooner or later you've got to play Bednarak.
Yeah.
Because if you'd have asked me at the beginning of the season who our best centre back is, I would have said Bednarak. Even with Vestergaard here, I would have said Bednarak.
Really?
Yeah, I think I really, really rate Bednarak. Even I know people don't like it when he scores goals, but you know.
Just to interrupt the stream here, I know this isn't a watch along, but England have just scored. Harry Kane has got a goal against Poland in the 71st.
What did Bednarak do to stop that? Do I have to change my opinion now?
I think he was saying it's not a foul. Oh, it's straight through him. Oh my word!
Is it really? All right, then Salasu to start.
He dodges out the way of the ball, and it's literally straight at the goal.
Right then, so it's Salasu and Stevens to start.
What timing! Oh,
thanks for that. Thanks for that, Jan. Thanks for being on time. So okay, then we got Stevens, Salasu.
So we got Finbar suggesting here: McCarthy, Tino, Salasu, Jan Bednarak, and Kyle Walker Peters. So you're doing switching out the Cornish Maldini. Charlie Page, Salasu was brilliant against Newcastle. He was good. But I think also the only thing I didn't like about Salasu's performance and also Stevens' performance, they tend to let a cross in.
They do
from time to time, which tends to cost us. So and he takes a second to go to sleep either. So
yeah, you're not wrong. I think crosses coming to the box has been a real problem recently. Mm-hmm. But again, that's maybe why I would like to see. I've already forgotten his name. The centre back we were just talking about, Livramento. No, he's on the wing. Who's the guy that came from Italy? I've already forgot his name.
Lianco,
that's it. Thank you. Yeah, Lianco seems pretty decent in the end. He's a bit of a monster in those sort of positions. So again, wouldn't it be bad to see him start if that's the case to stop these crosses coming in?
But it's just an unknown, really, though, isn't it? Because we just don't know what a level he is compared to. So I kind of sort of get a feeling he might start in the cup game against Sheffield United away.
Yeah.
Before we start seeing him, who knows? I might be completely wrong. He might be sort of doing amazing things in training, and Ralph decides to start him. So we shall see. But we're kind of in that stage of the season where it's like we don't know our strongest 11 yet.
Exactly, we don't know what our strongest 11 is, and and Ralph will obviously know better than us. So it'd be nice to see when these games start going through. Now he's been in training a lot. If he does start, it's like, oh, well, he's done something to impress. Then he's not. Especially like we say, there's depth there. So
Yeah.
if he's impressing in training, he's doing something absolutely right.
Yeah. Oh, it's been a nasty injury. Oh, who's that now?
Is it somehow to a West Ham player? Was it Declan Rice? Did they absolutely munch down Declan Rice?
Oh, I think it's a hamstring. It's gone.
But was it Declan Rice?
No, it wasn't Declan Rice.
Was it a West Ham player?
No, it's Harry Kane and number 15 coming together. That looked painful. Oh.
It's all right. It's
not gruesome to watch, but it's he's clearly something's come off.
So moving to the centre of the park.
Yes, I think that also brings up an interesting challenge for Ralph as well, because you look at the likes of Elyounoussi having a great start to the season. So where does Armstrong come into play? Maybe he sort of sits in midfield with James Ward-Prowse, and Ward-Prowse plays more of the number 6 kind of role. So, which I wouldn't hate against West Ham.
Yeah, no. When I look at I read a good article with Oriel earlier on the Hampshire Live page, and he was just talking about how before his injury he felt like he was playing the best he had ever played for Southampton, which he had. He was definitely the one then. And he says he's not back to that full fitness yet. So I feel like maybe it might be a good game for him not to start in that position. Like we've been saying, I know I said before, like it'd be nice for Diallo to start and then Romeo to come in to tie the game up. But I would much rather have Armstrong sat in the middle with James Ward-Prowse. I do think that's a better option and slightly more attacking as well, because Ward-Prowse will be looking to get forward even if he's playing that number 6. And Armstrong's got that. Exactly, and Armstrong's got that burst of pace where he can gain a few yards by running the ball forward and then playing it off. But yeah, you're not wrong. I just think it's then on the wings. It's again, who do you choose?
And with the likes of, I mean, you look at what James Ward-Prowse did. I mean, he was on the goal line trying to save the second Newcastle goal from going in. So he's clearly doing some defensive efforts. So exactly. I'd almost go as far to say he kind of is playing a sort of number 6 role in the efforts that he's doing on the pitch.
He is playing that solid centre mid role, isn't he? Where he's pretty much a number 6, and he's definitely not attacking enough to be a part of the attack. He is in the middle.
yeah, very much so. Very much so. What's the question here? Oh, Rich Boss. The way the transfer window went, what are you guys expecting this season? That's a very broad question for a West Ham preview show. But Jack,
the world.
The world, yeah. Europe. Definitely Europe.
Somehow this Southampton team's been to Qatar. But we're going.
That'd be quite something. Did we do a season expectation show?
We did not.
No, we didn't, did we?
No, we're not. We're not that good.
Probably a good reason for that, isn't
it? It's because it's hard to tell. To be honest, with something, it's hard to tell before the transfer window's over. It's really hard to be like, I don't know yet.
Yeah. I think anyone in the bottom half of the table, anything can happen this season.
I would say we kind of did it in our transfer window show.
We did.
So if you want to go listen to the hour and a half that is, which it's well worth the listen.
Audio as well. They can go and have a listen to my dreadful audio thanks to StreamYard. But listen,
when I said it, it sounded like a great idea.
But do you know what? It's difficult to do at season's expectations when what you really want to say is between 13th and 15th. Be quite happy with that. But
yeah, it's just not a fun show, is it?
No, it's not. So anyway, that's where I think. Coming here from Jack Hussey saying we need all our physical players playing on Saturday because West Ham are a very strong team. I say start the gorilla.
Start the gorilla.
It's like,
oh yeah, they got to do that. Bring them out in fake chains and let them bust through them. Go full King Kong, be amazing.
That is a good point. West Ham are always very physical side. It's kind of funny to think back the last time we played them at St Mary's. I was a little bit disappointed that we didn't get anything. Well, it was a 0-0 draw, so that was a game where I thought we perhaps could have nicked it. And then you see what West Ham went to do the rest of the season, and what happened to us for the rest of the season. It's kind of paves the complete opposite, really, doesn't it?
It does a bit. Does a
But
bit.
but we do need to contest with a very physical, very quick, very well organised side. Really, I mean, what David Moyes has done there is nothing short of a miracle, really. Um, kind of just
Oh
sort of
yeah.
showcase the sort of manager that he is, and well, if you asked a West Ham fan before he joined what they thought about David Moyes, I'm sure they'd probably say, yeah, not really that bothered. But now he's the Messiah, in terms of what they're able to do. Well, it didn't have a very busy transfer window either.
No.
I think they
No,
sort of
although
brought
they
in one
picked up
player.
picked up Kurt Zuma, didn't they? From
Yes,
Chelsea.
paid quite a bit of money for him as well.
Yeah,
30 something
apparently he's
million.
on them big wages as well, them big boy bills.
Yeah, yeah.
So who's starting on the wings?
Who am I starting on the wings? For the chances that we created in that Newcastle game, in that first half, I can see him going with Gineppo and Elianusi again.
So do I. I think Elianusi has to start finishing. If you put those two chances away, we would be talking completely different, and that's what he needs to do for the fan base to finally relax on him, to be like, okay, he can do it.
Yeah.
And yeah, maybe it is one more game. Listen, he now knows he's going to be getting those chances. He knows he's going to get into those positions.
Yeah.
Finish him.
Yeah, absolutely. But it will come. He got a hat trick. Okay, it's against Newport, but it's still scoring goals. So
yeah, exactly. I think Elianusi's got to start. I think Gineppo's the one for me that was like, you missed all those. You missed a lot. You especially against West Ham being a strong team. But I think you need Gineppo and Elianusi on those wings, because I think they've been working really well with the fullbacks.
Yeah.
I'm not really liking those combinations. I think you got to, unless you are going to take a risk and start a Teller. I think you need to start Teller or Gineppo or Elianusi, because I feel that starting Redmond and Walcott now, you're starting off on a slightly slower foot, and I feel like we need to get the game attacking a lot more, and then bring them on. I think Redmond might work well as a substitute now this season. I think.
Okay.
Just to bring him on towards the end of the game, I think he might. I think that gives him enough time to tell whether he's gonna have a hit or miss game. I'd rather have him on for 30 minutes and see what he can do than on for 70 minutes and do what he usually does.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good problem to have when you've got two players playing on the left side who created a lot of chances. I mean, Nathan Redmond created both the goals effectively, didn't he? It was a cross, and it was a through ball to Adam Armstrong to get the penalty. So,
but maybe this is what he needs. Maybe this is what we've needed. Like I said, it's competition in the squad. Like, he knows he's not going to get in the squad every week now. Mm-hmm. So now he has to level up a little bit. He has to push on. Yeah. He can quite easily slip out of the side, which he has. Yeah.
And I think the danger for Redmond as well, he's always trying to do maybe a little too much in terms of trapping back positions. I remember I can't remember which game, I think it was the first game of the season against Everton, where he drops Gineppo to left back, I think it was, or maybe right back. I can't remember one or two, but they were tripping over each other, where they were trying to do too much, really.
Yeah, I've never seen a player turn over the ball more than Redmond, and it's always through stuff like that, where it's like, right, you could have laid the pass off there, but instead you did another step over and ran into a defender.
Yeah.
So I'm just hoping he finds those spaces. Now up top, what about Brozier?
Maybe. I'm just going to answer this question here from David. I'm not sure if that's a question. It's just a blank, but it's great to have you on the show here, David.
I agree, David.
Welcome as always. We wholeheartedly agree with this comment here.
I agree.
Maybe it's one of those ones that you put a pen over and it reveals what's written underneath.
Try drawing on your screen. See if it works.
It's not working. I see what you've done. You made me look foolish, Jack. That's what you've done. There we go. Who am I starting up top? Adam Armstrong and Shea, isn't it?
I'm not saying that's definitely who you start. But what about Brozier, though? Because that finish on the international was wicked.
That was. Yeah, I guess it depends who he's playing on the wings as well. In terms of how much space they think they're going to get up front, and what kind of play we're going to be playing. So do you feel like there's going to be a game this season where we see Simiu, Livramento, and Brozier all start and just tear it apart? What the Chelsea way?
Yeah, and Tuchel just being like, we probably need to buy Brozier back. Was that £25 buyback clause?
Well,
Do that.
Brozier's on loan, and Livramento's on the buyback.
That's it. He's on the buyback, but still.
But Simu's ours.
Simu's ours.
Yeah.
And then I saw Thierry Small got made official this week, didn't he?
What's that mean?
Before it was like he's here and he's not here. He's here, but he's not here. And then this week he's just holding the shirt, and it's all good.
Oh right, okay. Well, paperwork getting done and all that.
Yeah, because he was free agent, wasn't he? So we could do it after. Yeah, he terminated his contract at Everton. Do you not read the papers?
I generally thought it was a transfer.
Do you not watch this show?
Did we literally say on the previous show as well?
I've definitely mentioned it.
Did we discuss it? Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. That's what you subscribe to. That's what you subscribe to. Yeah, with Thierry Small, another option in left back, right?
Yep, craziness.
Left back, right?
Yeah, left back.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Left back, right?
Yeah, left back. Right.
What?
So yeah, so that's it. Who I think is going to start. So going from the back, it's going to be McCarthy, Livramento. Are we going Stevens and Salasu or Stevens and Bednarek?
I'm going.
If I had the graphic, I could have done this, couldn't I? But I'm sorry.
Let's go Steven Salasu.
Steven Salasu. And you're going to Kyle Walker-Peters.
I'm going to go Kyle Walker-Peters.
Maverick. Like it. And then in the middle of the park, did we say Romeo?
We were talking about Armstrong, but it probably will be Romeo and Ward-Prowse.
We'll know more tomorrow, won't we? After the presser. I was thinking about doing it on Thursday night, but I've got a couple of things. One of which I've got some massive surgery happening tomorrow, so I'm not sure I'm going to be able to talk.
Oh, that would have been a fun show.
That would have been hilarious. As literally, I would have had to have done it by typing my responses to everything. So yeah, we'll know a bit more when Ralph does his presser as to regards to the fitness of Stuart Armstrong, because it was a minor calf injury. So you would hope that 2 weeks would have been enough.
You would hope so.
I hope so. What? So why don't we do that? Why don't we go with Stuart Armstrong and Ward-Prowse in the middle of the park? Energetic, quick.
Okay.
Attacking, liking it. Ward-Prowse perhaps providing more of a defensive capacity. And we're going to go Gineppo and Elianusi on the right wing. Nice. And then we're going to go Adam Armstrong and Shea Adams.
Yes, we are.
There we go. That is our starting lineup for Saturday's game against West Ham. Right, the all-important time of the show. Score predictions.
Whose turn is it?
Is it mine? I think it might be mine.
I think it's your turn.
Okay, it might be my turn. Right, I'm going to do this. So we've come to the time of the show where we'll be giving our score predictions for... I'm going to find a graphic. There we go. Score predictions, part of the show. So we're going to give our predictions as to what we think the score will be on Saturday's game. Let us know your score predictions in the comments section, and we will go through those straight after we've done ours. So, what do I think? I see us conceding.
Yep.
I see us scoring. I think this is going to be a classic 2-1 to Southampton.
Okay. I feel that.
I think if we were perhaps had shown a bit more, if we were more clinical in that Newcastle game, I'd probably maybe give a few more goals. But just thinking with my sensible hat on, I think it's maybe going to be a 2-1.
I mean, you're just being so sensible, aren't you? So sensible.
I know. It's the most predictable score prediction.
How about some goal scorers? Give me some goal scorers.
I'm going with Adam. Oh, sorry, it's a fly in this. I'm going to go with Adam Armstrong. It's going to be something not modest at all. He's going to smash it. It's going to be something
absolute dirtbag goal, is it? Okay.
It's going to be one of those ones where you look at it and go, oh. It's going to
rip that net.
Yeah, it's going to do things. So Adam Armstrong. Do you know what I'd love? A Ward-Prowse free kick.
Ooh, wouldn't that do the soul wonders?
Yeah, so an Adam Armstrong, absolute belter, and a Ward-Prowse free kick because we're due one.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
that would be nice. And in terms of who's scoring their goal, I reckon it's probably going to be Antonio.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Those Antonio. There's certain players in the league like him, St. Maxwell. They just like they're going to score against us.
Mm-hmm.
Just certain players in each team, like the match of the day players, the ones that they always talk about, they will score against Southampton.
Yeah. Yeah. Although, who's the other? It was when Declan Rice scored that third against us. That just totally ruined me. I was just like, you serious?
Yeah.
Really upset me that one game. Let me see who am I thinking of? Fornells. That could be another danger one. So either Antonio or Fornells. That's who I'm worried about.
Yep. So that's all you need to be worried about.
Hopefully, just one or none of them will score. None of them will score. That'd be good. Jack, over to you.
I am going to go 3-1 Southampton because I agree. I think we're going to concede. But at the same time, I'm not going to be there to know that we're going to win. That's just the rules. That's just how it goes. If I can't make it to a game, that'll be the one where we win. So yeah, I'm going to say
great games as well.
Yeah,
that 1-0 win against Spurs on New Year's Day was a belter. I enjoyed that. Sorry,
we don't talk about that because just that will go down as probably one of the worst days of my life. Flashbacks. Yeah, so I'm saying 3-1, and I'm going to say Armstrong, Elianusi, and Brozier off the bench.
Poland just scored.
There you are.
They can't even take their shirt off. Oh, look at that.
Of course he can't. It's a yellow card if he does that.
Stoppage time. Stoppage time.
Whack, whack.
Oh, it wasn't Bednarek, don't worry. 3-1. I like it. I'd love it to be 3-1. I'd much prefer us to be 3-0 up at with 85 minutes played and they get a consolation, but I've got a feeling it's going to be a nail biter this one.
I reckon it's going to be 1-0 and then in the 85th we're just going to go nuts. 85th minute absolute breakdown from West Ham.
Yeah.
They play pure Galactico football for 85 minutes and suddenly switches off and we are on them.
Yes. So I'm just watching that goal. It's a good goal. England just switched off.
I don't understand how you can watch that trash, mate. It's not even cup time. Summer's over, man. We've had the Euros. Leave it. Yeah. It's better football.
Decent atmosphere at Wembley, I have to say.
I wouldn't know, mate. Wouldn't know.
For a game that wasn't very competitive at all, there were plenty of people well up for it. Make of that what you will. Right, it's time. Jack has given his score prediction of 3-1. I've locked mine in mine at 2-1. We've given our scorers as well. So let's roll in some of these score predictions from you guys in the chat section. Starting off with Finbar Kelly going for a 3-1 Saints. He's with you, Jack.
Smart man.
Tom's with me. He's going for a 2-1. Charlie Page is going for a 3-2 to West Ham. I just think they're a little bit better than us. Ouch. A bit harsh. Morgan Head says West Ham win. They are playing well, but they're conceding. They are conceding. Jack's going for a 2-0 Armstrong and Redmond. Wow. Are you going with Redmond to start then to get that goal? Interested to know. I appreciate the bleeping out. Craig Dawson to screw up at some point, liking that. Hopefully at the weekend. Antonio will definitely score. This high life is going for a 2-1 to the Saints. Let me see. There's a question there from Scott I'm going to come back to. This high life is going for Armstrong and Adam to get the goals. David Baker's going for a 3-2 to Southampton, I'm guessing. And Scott Johnson is going for the Lianco double.
I love the idea of a Lianco brace, but we don't do draws here, bro. So
To be honest, that'd be a bizarre game if we saw that. Scott also put in a comment here. Do you think West Ham's Europa League games will affect their lineup for our fixture? When is there? Do they have a Europa League fixture?
Is that next day? Is it?
Is it the coming Thursday? It could do. It could do. I don't think they've got a deep enough squad to be.
They do not. That is the way they will drop off this season, and everybody will suddenly be, "Oh, West Ham are rubbish." But in reality, they've just got European football, and it's hard.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of in a similar respect to how we took on the Europa League competition. We didn't really sort of bolster the squads, did we? It wasn't really sort of broaden things out.
But next time we will.
Yes. It's not Southampton way. Come on. Although we have bolstered our squad in this window.
Exactly.
The amount of players we've added.
Exactly. It's again, everybody watch the transfer show, and I think that our squad is got depth to it now. This could win a European trophy. This squad's good.
Yeah. Didn't Jose Font score twice against Fulham in a 2-2 draw? Possibly.
Yes.
That's one for our stat man.
Stat man.
If he's in the room, let us know.
Is that when he was playing for West Ham? Was it?
So there we go. That is our score predictions for the Saints versus West Ham game. As Jack has already alluded to, he's missing out this one.
Yeah.
Sucks, man. But it's gonna be a family affair on Saturday, so I'm looking forward to it.
Do you want me to send you clips of my match day vlog to edit in within?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, no worries.
That'd be really really fun for you. Although it might be more fun for you than me, depending on how results going on Saturday. But,
I don't know. I think win, lose or draw, I'd much rather be at the game.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'm not looking forward to telling you that my smallest one is not the biggest fan. But she's coming. She's going to love it.
Of course she is. Of course she is, mate. You're going to have a great time.
Yep. It's plenty of sweets and a hot dog at half time. She'll be happy. That's the way.
Nothing like a cheese-filled hot dog at St. Mary's. Game changer.
Yeah, that's how we're going to play that one. So yeah, I think that pretty much sums up our preview for the game on Saturday. Any final thoughts? Looking ahead. I mean, in terms of the season expectations for two clubs, perhaps slightly different in terms of what they're expecting. But
I'm excited to see West Ham play more so than I am what the hype everybody sort of gave Villa for their transfer window and the way their season. I'm more excited to see what Moyes does here at West Ham with the players that he has and the kind of atmosphere that he's building.
Yeah.
I just, as somebody who, I used to quite like Moyes at Everton, so I would quite like it to come around for him a little bit, and have a decent run at West Ham. So, I'm excited. I'm just excited to watch him play this weekend. They're a team that I've not watched really any of their games really.
Okay.
Just the bits of the highlights. I don't think I've watched a full 90 minutes of West Ham this season yet. So, it'll be good to just see him play.
Well, they look well drilled, and I think they've got a couple of gems in their squad, which are obviously doing the numbers for them, which is good. And also, do you remember when we had the conversation about maybe Danny should have gone to them, considering they've got European League football now, and how high they're performing, and they haven't got an out and out number 9, but they seem to be doing business with, I don't know, can you call it Antonio a false 9? And
if Man City can do it, so can West Ham. Moyes and Pep are on a par. We all know this.
Oh dear. Have we done a show since Ronaldo joined United? Yeah, we did, didn't we? We did do that.
R9's come out of retirement. Fat Ronaldo's back. Sick. Nice. Dope. Good to see him.
Can you imagine? That'd be quite something.
I'm sure we talked about it on the transfer show. I'm pretty sure that's the day it happened. We're going down to Manchester. We're going to go up to Manchester for that game, right? Let's go see let's play this.
Yeah. You fancy going to Sheffield away?
Yeah, sure. Listen, mate. I'll say yes, unless it's Newport.
Newport is literally half the distance away, and anyway, yes, good stadium to go to, isn't it?
It would be.
School.
Quickly speaking of, before we never talk about them again, have you seen Newport's new third kit?
No.
inspired by the Newport Great Goldie looking chain.
No.
And they've got like a fake Burberry third kit. And it's wicked.
Googling live on air.
Guns don't kill people, rappers do. I learnt it in a documentary on BBC Two.
Newport. It'd be on their website, I'm guessing.
I did forget this is an all ages show, so kids don't go look at Gold Licky Chain. And if you do, go watch the censored ones. Have you found the kit?
I have.
How do you feel about that?
Goodness. That's literally a Burberry print, isn't it? You can always see that.
Yep. Fully behind it.
Yeah.
Fully behind it.
Wow.
Every other Goldie looking chain lyric I want to sing, I can't. So let's.
They've got them on the car.
Yep.
Wow.
Fair play to them. Fair play to them.
Why wouldn't they? Dear me. No, it'd be good to get some away days in.
Yeah.
I'd like to do that.
Definitely got to go to a few. Manchester, Leeds. I guess we'll try and make it down to Arsenal before they slip out of the league.
The relegation battle begins on Saturday.
Yeah.
Bottom two go head to head. Big 6-pointer for Norwich and Arsenal. That. Will we ever get to say that again? When them and Norwich both go down, and they'll be battling for the championship. Oh, can you imagine? That'd be nuts.
I can.
So, also there's some big news as well. I should mention for those that are still with us. The Oz app is now live on the actual app store, but it's not called Oz. It's called Avly, which is basically Avatar Life. So that will be featuring in some of our post-match stuff coming up very, very soon. Also some previews. So we're just in discussions with them, but it will mean that you won't have to download the Test Pilot app to get involved with that one. But that should be a super fun one to do. Maybe we can get something set up for post-match on the weekend, so we can do our post-match on that, because that might be.
You can tell me about the game and I'll tell you what sales I made. Sounds like a good track.
Don't even pretend you're not going to have it on your phone behind the counter.
What? No. It'll be on the work PC.
Yeah. Fantastic. Well, there we go. Well, we'll let you know in due course about that, but go and check it out. I'm going to stick something in a post actually, so you'll be able to see exactly how to download the.
Does this mean we're gonna have to make another advert again, and I get to watch you act again?
No, I don't.
Yes,
think so.
Please say yes. Surely, because it's got a different name now, so you got to say the other thing.
Maybe.
Unless we can use the old advert and we just dub it.
Yeah. Apply is a new app. Yeah, I can see it going just fine now.
Be good. Be good.
Rock and roll. Right. Well, thanks to everyone who's joined us here in the chat section. Be sure to let us know where you're going to be watching the game from over in the comment section before this stream ends. We'll be catching you up at the weekend with our post-match show and maybe a cheeky little vlog as well, just to show you what goes on behind the scenes. And as always, remember to like, comment, share and subscribe, and we'll see you all in the next one. All right, see ya.
Bye.